guys, and welcome back for another video. So today we're going to be taking a look at this very young, attractive woman who is going to be telling us how, well, I don't really know what she's saying, to be honest. She's not really giving us any tips like the last video I just did on the woman who was giving tips on being a sugar baby. This lady is more so just, I guess, preparing your mind for sugaring. I don't know, all of it's really confusing, but for some reason, this is the turn of the nation. This is where women are headed in general. They're going from this idea of being courted and pursued and then married to this whole ordeal of they need to be completely spoiled and taken care of. They don't want to do anything but get their hair and nails done. And I don't know where this generation of women went wrong, to be honest with you. It's really weird to kind of be that way. I mean, because the women that we knew before us, think about our grandmothers. Like I'm a millennial, definitely. But guys, I'll be 34 by the end of this month, so I'm not a spring chicken. So my grandmother came from the generation of women who dealt with husbands that went out on them and things like that, but they still took care of their home. They still remained married. They loved their husband. They did what they had to do. Why this future generation of women has gone completely haywire, I could never tell you, but it honestly does get worse and worse every day. And I've gone on enough. This is definitely a monologue at this point. Anyway, you guys don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. And let's go ahead and hear what this young lady has to say.
How to ask a man for money. First of all, I got my lashes done today.
I love to sing la 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 snuffy song.
It's kind of like, okay, so I've been dealing with him for a minute, so how do I ask him for money? Okay, we're gonna talk about in-person sugar daddies first, and then we're gonna talk about cyber, because in person is freaking cake. Okay, so you have to remember when we're talking about sugar daddy specifically, we're talking about older men. I'm not talking about 30s, I'm talking about like late 40s and up. Like when they talking to young girls, they know they finna have to pay for it. You obviously paying for my attention because you know I don't actually I wouldn't actually give you my attention for free. You're not gonna get my attention without giving me gifts and treating me like everything, you know. So if you have been talking to him the right way from the beginning, it shouldn't be a shock when you ask him for anything. Like literally, you should be able to be like, yeah, babe, I think I'm going shopping today. You think you could send me 300? Or, you know, so then I was talking about the damsel. If you're gonna play the damsel, for my girls that are damsels, I'm not hating, I'm not judging. But if you're gonna give an excuse as a damsel, that's basically somebody who puts himself in a bad situation to ask for the money. So like, oh my God, babe, like my car, like my engine blew and I have to spend 500 to get, you know, these pieces. And it could be some total BS, like your car could be perfectly running, you know. And I'm more of like the girl that's like, I have it, but I want you to spend it.
And that's the biggest question right there. I'm sorry, I was giggling to myself the whole time because yes, that was me who inserted that snuffy song thing, but I mean, come on, you guys, I couldn't resist. It was like as soon as I saw those eyelashes and just the placement of her eyes, period, and like the hair, I'm like, oh my God, it's snuffy. Okay, let me stop. Okay, back to what we were talking about here. So she is giving us all of this stuff about how she deserves to be spoiled and you definitely need to date older guys because basically our time is worth more to them. And I mean, I get it. At the end of the day, if you're a young woman, more than likely, you know, your sex drive is right where an older guy would like for it to be. You know what I'm saying? So, but they also have to realize that they are older, and so maybe they don't have the same physical prowess that a young man may have. And so whereas the young guy, you know, he can do things in the bedroom that the older guy may not be able to. The older guy may still want to try, you know, at the end of the day, and the young woman may put up with it if you're willing to give her some money. And so that's a hard pill to swallow, but I know for a lot of men, it's something that they're willing to deal with, just to be able to have a young woman. To me, how she's talking, I don't know. We'll probably have to hear a little bit more, but to me, she's coming off like she's some kind of high-end, you know, sugar baby or something. But I'm not seeing high-end. But okay, we'll go ahead and keep watching.
You know, don't want to bring up money right away because like I said, if you've already attracted an older guy, he knows that he's gonna have to spend his money, he knows he's gonna have to buy you gifts, so you don't have to start talking about what you want and everything right away. You've been dating this guy for a while, so y'all going on maybe 2 to 3 dates. high dates. He's spending that cash, you know what I'm saying? Probably brought you a gift or two. You can always be like, you know, I've been really enjoying everything that we've been building. I really like the connection we're having, and I just really want to know, like, what are your intentions? Have you thought about ways we can be mutually beneficial towards each other? You don't want to make it sound like you like sexual or something, but you do want to make it seem like, you know, what are your intentions for this relationship? Are we clarifying when we're going to see each other? We clarifying how much money you're going to give me each time you see me? After the third day with an older man, he know it's coming. It's time for you to bring it up. And you don't want to let him get too comfortable thinking that you're just cool with just nice dinners and spending time with him. No, it's time for you to pay some bills. So another question that I had that I wanted to throw in as a conversation in this video, but how to find a sugar daddy. So, you know, we talk about sugaring online all the time, but we don't really talk about where to go out and find a sugar daddy. Say for instance, you do meet a sugar daddy out and y'all are going on dates and y'all haven't really clarified the whole sugar daddy, sugar baby like relation type thing yet. On the third or fourth date, bring up like, so I was just wanted to let you know that this is typically what I'm used to when I'm dating older men. This is the lifestyle that I'm used to.
Are you comfortable with providing what I'm already used to receiving? So if you're already used to it, why do you need someone else to do it? Like, this makes no sense. Like, was it your actual daddy who was taking care of you? With this level of thinking, probably not. But that's presumptuous of me, and she didn't say anything about that, so I won't go any further. But I'm just saying, like, most of the time when I think of these type of women, I think that they didn't have a dad growing up, because my dad, he definitely, when I was younger, he would actually give me an allowance up to a certain age. And it's because he basically told me, like, I don't want you to ever feel like you need to go out there and get money from other men and do things for it. And, you know, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, wow, you know, is it like that, you know, for some women? Like, I guess because I always grew up, and it's not that I grew up rich or anything, but I just grew up having everything that I needed. So I never felt like I needed to subject myself to like men that were drastically older than me in sexual ways. It just, I don't know. To me, it's, I guess, like, you gotta get it how you live, and that's all I'm gonna say on it.
And I just wanted to, you know if you're comfortable providing what I'm used to already receiving. You know what I'm saying? You'll know if he can afford it by the second day. You know what I'm saying? You know? So then you can determine if it's even gonna be worth asking him for, or if he's worth being a sugar daddy, or if he's worth being a little lick that you get a little coin off of here and there. Another way you could do it too, this is a damsel way of doing it, is after the fourth day, bring up a stressful situation, like something that happened that, oh my God, babe, like, I need help with da 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 da. If he says no, then, and it's okay if a man is just straight up like, okay, fine, like, everybody ain't for everybody, girl. You done got you a little chump change about him, okay, slide on to the next guy. It's whatever. Don't ever let a man in the sugar world affect your feelings, girl. It's all a part of the game, okay?
Wow, it's all a part of the game. And to me, that would make me, as a man, if I was a man, I would definitely stay away from women like her, just because I might catch feelings for you if I'm seeing you often. If you're going out with the same person and investing time and money into them, you might eventually really start to like them. And it's like, you know that at the end of the day, if you're not giving them money, they're not going to be there. And that's not cool. And it definitely doesn't feel good to be used. And, but what can I say? You know, you guys may want to sleep with these young women. Just, I guess, you know, you get what you pay for at the end of the day. You guys definitely tell me what you think. Is this young lady the type of woman that you would pay to sleep with? Or, I don't know. Maybe she does some wild things. Who knows? You guys let me know what you think. And we'll see you next time.
La la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la.
Leave him alone, Cease. Don't bother the butterfly. He's like, I'm trying to eat it. You better sit still and come here. Cease, you were gonna eat him. Look at Meg. She's like, I'm gonna catch his ass.